Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and happy new month to everyone, and I pray that the month of July would favor each and every one of us in Jesus name. Amen. So please, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please do that. You know we are in another month, another new month, so please subscribe. So the last update about Jodha and Akbar finished where Jalal actually advised Rukkaiya to always try and be calming down if she doesn't want to lose her position to Jodha. Let's just continue from there without wasting any time. Jodha and Moti were in the market and they saw some ladies craving for water because they were thirsty and they couldn't walk. Jodha wanted to go and meet them, but a soldier says to Jodha that she shouldn't go to this servant. And Jodha says okay, but the soldier should give them water. The soldier says that the women are prisoners and they will be put in the jail, then they will be sold out later. Jodha says that are they goat or sheep, that they will sell them, and Jodha decided to go to the women. The soldier tries to stop Jodha from going, but Jodha says that can the soldier stop the king's wife? And the soldier quickly moves aside and Jodha goes to the women and gives them water. They all drink the water and bless Jodha that she would always get happiness, and they said that they have not eaten anything since the last 3 days. Jodha asks the soldier that wherever they are taking the women, they should just give them food first, and the soldier says okay, and the servants were taken away from there. Moti asked Jodha to leave from there because Jalal would not like it if he gets to know that Jodha talked with the servant, and they were about to leave, but Jodha saw one kid in a palanquin. The child requests that Jodha should not throw him out, and the soldier asks Jodha if anything is wrong, but Jodha says no and she sits with the boy in the palanquin. Jodha gives the boy prasad and asks for his name, and the boy says that his name is Babu. Jodha asks the boy that how did he get to a palanquin, and the boy says that they were taking him away to become a servant, but he ran away from them. Jodha asks about the boy's parents, and the boy says that they sold his mom to a boss, and the boss bought his mom, but the boss refused to buy him, and Jodha was thoughtful. Jodha brings Babu into her room and Moti was making Babu eat, and Moti tells Jodha that what they are doing is against Harem's rules, and Jodha asks that what about human rights, because the boy was separated from his mother and without any home, where would the boy go? Some wives comes there and asks that where did this cute boy come from. Jodha informs them about the boy's story and she asks that how can she leave the boy alone. The wife says that this is why they all said that Jodha should undo Harem, because Jodha have heart and she understands feelings. Jodha says that she would not involve herself in Harem matters because she cannot understand what their rules are from many years. One wife says that so Jodha doesn't know what is happening here from many years, and she asks Jodha to come with her. Jodha goes with the woman and they come and sees a maid being brutally treated, and the wife tells Jodha that these maids have to work even if they are sick, else they would be beaten up, and Jodha asks if Rukkaiya knows about it. The wife says that Rukkaiya knows about them, but she doesn't care because they are mere servants and they were won in wars or being bought, and their life is just to serve the palace or they are being sold in servant market. Jodha says that she has been staying in Harem for a long time, but she did not know that all this happened. The wife asks Jodha to take Harem's responsibility and save everyone, and Jodha says that she doesn't want to stand against anyone. But the wife says that if Jodha doesn't take stand against Rukkaiya, then Rukkaiya will become more arrogant and nobody will be able to stop her, and the wife leaves. Jodha comes to the weight balance and she thinks that what kind of situation is this? One side is the people who have faith and hope in her, and another side is Rukkaiya with whom she doesn't want to fight. Jodha imagines Rukkaiya sitting on the weight balance and says that Jodha is nothing and Harem belongs to her alone and it would always belongs to her. And Jodha then imagines the old thirsty lady who asks Jodha to help her. And Jodha also imagines Babu who says that he is alone, so Jodha should please help him. And Jodha was scared and she prays to God that what is happening to her. Jalal comes there and says that he always comes here whenever he is worried and his situations needs answers. Jalal says that sometimes we would know the truth but we will still choose the wrong thing because it is easy to choose, but we have to choose the right path even if it would hurt someone, and this message is also given by this balance. Jodha says that she doesn't deserve to undo Harem's matters because she is not from here and she doesn't know the rules of here. Jalal says that Jodha is lying because Jodha has been learning the rules of the kingdom since the day she got married to him. Jalal says that it is when we face some difficulties that we showcase our power, and now Jodha have the chance, so she have to show her talent, because it is easy to become special from the people, but it is very difficult to become special from the wives. And it is easy to work under someone, but it is very difficult to supervise others. And also, it is easy to lose saying that you are weak, but it is more difficult to stay strong and fight. And Jodha is working with the respect of two families, and it is not an easy task. And Jodha can become special because she possesses the talent, and she has always fight for her rights, and she has won so many times. So he is sure that this time also, Jodha will take the right decision, and Jodha not, and Jalal greet her, and Jodha goes from there. Jalal thinks that he said a lot of things, but no answer from Jodha's side, and this seems like it is a silence before a storm. Maham Anga sees Jodha going away, and Maham Anga says to Resham that Rukkaiya would have to face difficult time now. In Rukkaiya's room, Oshia says that she always wants to see Rukkaiya smiling, and Rukkaiya says that she would show anyone who go against her what she is capable of. Maham Anga sees Javeda writing something, and Javeda says that she is preparing for tomorrow, because tomorrow, Rukkaiya would lose her right as the controller of Harem, so she have planned who is on whose side. Maham Anga says that Javeda is so clever, and Javeda says that it is all because of Maham Anga. Javeda says that she will put her name to become the next Harem's queen, and Maham Anga says that she thought that Javeda have some brain, but she was wrong because Javeda cannot even handle herself. So how will she handle Harem? And Maham Anga asks Javeda to stay quiet in front of Jalal during the court hearing, and Maham Anga leaves from there. In the court, all the wives comes there, and Maham Anga comes to Rukkaiya and says that she is very strong and nobody have any guts to stand against her because her position is really strong. Rukkaiya says that nobody can dare to stand in front of her, and Jalal comes there and he sees it. Jalal says that Rukkaiya is ready to give her position as the queen and the controller of Harem to anyone, and Jalal asks that is there anybody who can take Rukkaiya's place, and everyone was silent. Jalal asks Ruksa, that is the same wife who talked with Jodha earlier about some servants that are suffering. And Jalal asks her if there is anybody that Ruksa thinks that can take Harem's responsibility. But Ruksa was silent. Jodha remembers her encounters with the suffering servant, and she stands up and says that she is ready to take Harem's responsibility. And everyone looks at Jodha in surprise. Jodha says that she thought that Rukkaiya was taking good care of Harem, but from the last few days, she has been seeing the new side of Harem's faith, and she realized that because she also stays in this Harem, and she is also the king's wife, so she is ready to challenge Rukkaiya. And Moti, Amida, and Ruksa, including all the wives, were very happy, while Rukkaiya was shocked and angry. Jalal says that it is alright because every member of Harem has the right to choose their leader, so they will be voting after 4 days. And as Jalal was about to leave, he nods at Jodha and he leaves, and Maham Anga smacks. Jodha comes to Amida, and Amida shows Jodha the portrait of Umayun, the father of Jalal. And Amida says that when Umayun lost the war, he asked her to go away from him, but she decided to stay by his side. And those queens or wives who doesn't take the right decisions always become history, and others write their own history. And she knows that Jodha would write her own history, and Jodha is not alone because everyone is with her, and most importantly, all the wives are with Jodha. Jodha says that whenever she feels low, she used to go to her mother, and her mother used to give her strength. And today, she got her strength and support from Amida. And Jodha sits on the floor, and she says that she will try her very best. And Amida blesses Jodha. Pupil or pupil or I don't know, is it that Pufil or Pupil? Nobody should break my teeth because Pufil comes to Rukkaiya that was fuming in anger, and she says that now it is the time for Rukkaiya to take the right decision because it was a different thing when Jodha was not willing to take Rukkaiya's position. But now things are different, and Jodha is a Rajvanshi and she have the power to win over things, and Rukkaiya might lose her importance. Jodha was with Babu, and Babu asks about his mother. Jodha says that whenever she gets to know anything about Babu's mother's whereabouts, then she would send Babu to her, and Babu leaves. Jalal comes there and says that Jodha always do the opposite of whatever she say, because Jodha said that she would not compete with Rukkaiya, but now Jodha is also in the race of getting power. Jodha says that she doesn't crave for power, and she only did what the justice with balance told her and what the king told her to do. Jalal says that Jodha is blaming him now, but Jodha should remember that our competition is not with an ordinary girl, but with Rukkaiya. So Jodha have to understand Rukkaiya's political knowledge, but he knows that whenever Jodha take decision from her heart, then she always win, and Akbar calls Jalal. Jalal says to Jodha that he would handle the politics and Jodha should handle Harem, and anytime Jodha get time from her work, then Jodha can come and meet him and Jalal leaves. Sharafuddin was mesmerizing with Jodha's beauty, and he says that Jodha's eyes, ears and everything is beautiful and her body is like a female snake, and Sharafuddin was telling the artist who was making the painting that the woman's lips are rose petals, and the artist makes the drawing according to Sharafuddin's illustrations, and the artist was shocked to see that it was Jodha that Sharafuddin has been mesmerizing upon all this while. Bakshi comes there and Sharafuddin quickly changed the topic that he told the artist the illustration of Bakshi, but the artist made the drawing of Jodha instead, and the artist says that she is sorry and maybe she was wrong, and the artist leaves from there. Bakshi says that it was a mistake by the painter, and the artist thinks in her mind that she cannot be wrong in making what she has been told, and Sharafuddin asks Bakshi, and he thinks that how long will Jodha remain in his dreams before she will come to his arms and be his wife. Rukkaiya and Oshia were going, and Oshia says that she is scared about Rukkaiya's position because all the wives are turning towards Jodha, and Rukkaiya got angry and slaps Oshia. And Rukkaiya says that Oshia needs to know her place. Oshia says yes, she got her answers and she served Rukkaiya a lot, but she only got insult from Rukkaiya instead. And Rukkaiya angrily leaves from there, and some wives in Harem were saying this. Jalal sees the dead bodies of his soldiers and he asks Akbar that who did it. Akbar says that it was Sujamal that did it, and Jalal fumes in anger. In Harem, all the wives were gossiping, and one wife says to Ruksa that why did she choose Jodha. Ruksa says that she chose Jodha because Jodha is competent and she have a heart and she is intelligent, and she wants the leader of Harem to be someone who have feelings, humanity and understand others, and all the wives agreed with Ruksa that Jodha is the right queen for Harem. In Jodha's room, Jodha comes to know that Oshia wants to meet her, and Moti says that Rukkaiya insulted Oshia in anger. Oshia comes there and sits at Jodha's feet crying, and he asks for mercy from Jodha. Jodha asks Oshia not to sit at her feet because she doesn't like it, and Oshia sits up and Jodha asks that what happened. Oshia, while crying, says that Jodha knows why she came here. Oshia says that she did not get anything in serving Rukkaiya for the long time, and she has been serving her and she dedicated herself to Rukkaiya, and she always follow Rukkaiya's orders, but Rukkaiya always insults her every day and everywhere, both in her place and in her work. Jodha says that she is odd to listen to what Oshia said, but these things happens between boss and servant sometimes. Oshia says that she loved Rukkaiya the same way that Jodha loved Moti, but Rukkaiya never hugged or loved her back like Jodha used to do to Moti. Jodha says that Rukkaiya is hyper, but Oshia is close to Rukkaiya, so Rukkaiya is supposed to share everything with Oshia, but Rukkaiya threw Oshia out in anger. Oshia says that Jodha have a big heart and she has come to be in Jodha's merciful life, and Oshia pleaded with Jodha to assist her because she doesn't have another option but to kill herself. Jodha says that till things will be settled, she will take Oshia under her, and Moti will tell Oshia everything she needs to do, and Oshia says that God would always be kind to Jodha for helping the poor fellow, and Oshia leaves. But why do I feel like this is a setup for Jodha? Because how can Oshia just leave Rukkaiya just like that? Jodha was worried as she got to know that Jalal wants to meet her in the weapons room. Jalal was checking a sword and Jodha comes there. Jalal says that his soldiers were brutally killed and their blood was shed, and Jalal cut his hand, and Jodha asks that what is he doing. Jalal says that Jodha should not worry because it is just a little blood. Jodha says that Jalal is a warrior and in wars, winning and losing is common. Jalal says that Rajwanshis may think like that, but not the Mughals, and Jalal asks Jodha that does Rajwanshis cheat in wars. Jodha says that Rajwanshis fight with all the rules and they never cheat, and if anybody cheat, then the person should be given a severe punishment, and Jalal says that he will definitely give that punishment because the dead bodies of his soldiers that he got have wounds on their back, so that means that they were killed from behind, and they were killed by cheating. And Jalal asked Jodha to tell him what he should do because this was done by Jodha's brother Sujamal, and Jodha was shocked beyond belief. Jodha remembers her meeting with Sujamal and she says that if Sujamal has done this, then Jalal should punish him. Jalal says that for the purpose of getting Amir's throne, Sujamal went against Balma and shook hands with Sharafuddin, and now he killed the Mughals, and Jalal says thank you to Jodha for pulling him out of this dilemma, And Jodha was in tears, and Jalal says that now he thinks that he is right in taking decisions of giving Sujamal a punishment, and Jodha leaves from there with teary eyes. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching till the end. Please don't forget to give this video a like, and please don't forget to share this video and subscribe. And I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.